Guys, how's it going? This is Vitamin ZK's
Zuko
and K-Sizzle, and today we're going to talk about Shulk's special custom moves. Let's crack these customs. Let's start off with the Decisive Monado arts. Activate stronger arts that last longer, however, they can't be cancelled once used. So as you can see, no matter how many times I press the B button, I cannot transition to another Monado art. I'm stuck to this one, I have to commit. And since it lasts longer, that's going to be a really long time. So one of your pros actually becomes a con as well, if you really want to change the situation you're in. Maybe you're not recovering anymore and you have no use for the jump, but you already committed to it and you're stuck to it for some good amount of seconds. One of the things you might have missed or maybe even noticed right from the start is the startup on the activation of the Monados is longer too. So look at this. So it takes a long time there. So it takes longer for you to go into your startup, which could mess up some combos or pressure, because one of the Shulk's tech is, you know, jumping with an aerial at the same time using a Monado to cancel that aerial's recovery lag and stuff, and now you might have to delay it even more. So there's that, but you do get stronger versions of it as well, because I think Backslash used to do around like 16 damage when you're in Buster. Now it does like 19, so things are stronger. You know, you do more damage now with Buster, you do more knockback with Smash, you jump a little higher with Jump, you run a little faster with Speed, and you walk a little slower with Slow, but you're also harder to KO or get knockback. So there are equal trade-offs here. It seems everything was well thought out. So it's longer startup, you get longer durations of Monado. You can't transition from other Monados, but you at least get them stronger. So there's that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I have the Hyper Monado arts, which are the strongest arts you can have, but when you activate one, they're not going to last as long. Basically, we're going to run out a little bit quicker than all the rest. Should be ending right now, yeah. And the thing is that I can at least cancel these whenever I want, so I'm not like committed to them. But since they run out faster, you're gonna have to wait like longer before you can use them again, which is a drawback. Now, we're gonna just show you a comparison of like, well, let me first do the damage, because that makes the most sense. But I can't. I have to kill myself.
Yep.
Because mine will do about 21%, just to show that it is a little bit stronger
Then the already amplified Decisive Monado art. So his hyper, while he can't use them for too long, they are stronger than the already buffed version that I have.
Right.
So,
and now we're gonna do like a run test with the slow defensive version.
yeah. So as you'll see that I'm gonna be walking a little bit faster, which means that he's gonna be harder to KO. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I got a head start on him, but you can definitely see that there's differences there.
Yeah, we messed that up.
So let's try that again, and this time the moment I say go.
The only reason I'm activating it earlier is because you have to wait longer before mine like pops.
Go.
Okay, go.
So
yeah, there we go.
I'm running faster, which means that I do take less knockback, but since he's getting slower, his drawback is being shown, which means the plus is that he will definitely be even harder to KO. So that's a buff on that part. So yeah, that's another proof of example, and then we can probably show like the Smash one as well. But yeah, generally that is the one. So he'll be doing more knockback, but at the same time he only has like 5 seconds to work with. So you had to keep transitioning over and over if you want to keep a buff or a nerf going through. So yeah, very, very interesting ones. Do you want to set an example? Or?
I don't know. I mean, I guess now that we're talking about it.
Alright, yeah, like Well,
you're at let's just kill ourselves, be fresh.
Okay.
You have 4%, that'll mess things up.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna hit you with like a down smash at the edge, so.
Yeah, right here.
Alright, so he landed there, right past the platform. And, you know, you can go to yours.
7% rage. Who knows if that actually has a factor? I don't think it does, but I'm gonna kill myself anyway.
And now we'll see where I land. Alright, so definitely there is a difference there, a little past. Like my legs were still like in line with the end of the platform. There I wasn't. I was basically in the middle of the stage instead of standing up like right here. So there is a difference. Just like there was 2% difference between the Buster damage, there is a small difference in the knockback as well. That could definitely make a difference between taking a stock and not being able to take the stock.
Right. And your down smash did 7, where mine did 5. I don't know if you noticed that. So
because
there
you
is
do
a little
lose
bit
out on damage as well. Yep.
Right. So I think we can move on here. You get the idea.
Yep. So now let's move on to the backslash leap. Leap high into the air and deliver a powerful descending slice. So this one doesn't have too much forward momentum, but it replaces that with vertical distance. So jump straight up into the air and then come back down. So it can use it really well in the air like this. It still does more knockback and damage if I hit him in the back, and it's a little bit stronger than the normal one, but that's what you're getting as a trade-off because you're not going to be moving too much distance. So this is going to be like a very precise kind of, like, you deserve to get this because you're literally jumping in place, you know? It's not too much of a mix-up in a sense, so...
Right. It almost looks like you're jumping up, so it's like a dive kick.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not too much to talk about. You can't recover with it, really.
Yeah.
You can't grab the ledge. So it's kind of just like a trickier leap, you know? I have the Backslash Charge, which kind of slides you forward, and you have way more horizontal range, but your damage is nerfed in the sense that you're doing less.
All around.
And, yeah, like the knockback isn't as good, but I guess you're getting a little bit more reliability in
very good
how
for
much
recovery.
distance you cover. Yeah, you can actually recover with this one a little bit.
Still can't grab the ledge,
of course, but...
and one more thing that this move has is super armor, like very, very strong super armor the entire time. So 3, 2, 1. Well, it is specific. 3, 2, 1. So there is super armor in the move, so you can probably not be hit out of it. I don't know how much super armor it has. I'm probably not like Max, where it's like ultra armor no matter what. But who knows? Considering how much distance you get, like especially for recovery, it makes it a really, really good recovery move. You no longer have to like recover from the front, from the bottom, I mean, and then have to go through there. You now have an extra tool, and
it's like an extra jump, honestly.
Yep. So
let's test the shield damage real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
On the back, I think the back would matter more.
Okay.
So let's see how that does.
Okay. So pretty cool. Almost like half the entire shield, and mine does. Probably a little bit more.
It looks like a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, you should, you know, like mine is the stronger version. Yours is a little bit weaker.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Now let's move on to the advancing air slash. Slash upward and launch foes diagonally. Press again to deliver a second strike. So as you can see, this almost descends like a dive kick. You know, it goes like straight up and then diagonal down forward. So it's pretty good. It can move really, really fast, close the distance really fast, especially if I whiff. Like, you know, just like look how I'm transitioning from each platform. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So it kind of hurts your recovery if you want to go for that second slash, but you do get a different angle of attack, and you deliver you launch foes diagonally. So pretty cool. And yeah, not much else to say. Obviously, you're not going to be sending the opponents more upwards in a sense like the other one would. You're going to send them a little bit more downward. So keep that in mind. And also you're gonna be hurting your recovery to get that second slash, so it's a different angle of attack, not too much different there.
Go down there and see how it looks.
Yeah, so this would be like normal, so almost looks exactly the same. And then if I were to use that attack, then you know I'm only hurting myself.
On that.
So make sure you think it's worth like trading in the other attack for a little bit of an angle.
It might be good if you recover from like over here, and then you do the second one and you dash down into the ledge.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a little bit delay too. Like I can delay that too. So
yeah. So there's a little bit of a mix up there. So it's not like completely nerfed.
And like I like how when you land on the stage, you're like virtually lagless too. You can just go straight into whatever you want. It's like so.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of lag, but you get the idea. I have the Mighty Air Slash, which foregoes the range of the blade. So pretty much the range is the actual sword. There's no like energy beam really coming off of it. But in return, I believe it's way more stronger, right? Yeah. So it's getting stronger. Seems to be sending them upwards. I should probably like destale this by now. Maybe see how strong it can actually be.
Yeah.
The recovery is honestly like the same as the normal one.
Yeah. So the only thing you're losing out on is the range of the sword, not the range of the recovery.
Yeah. So you know, it's more vertical, which is nice, especially because it carries you so high up that it's probably the best one for killing. Yes, you put that on. But yeah, since it doesn't really change your recovery, I think this one's pretty good. But then there's the one flaw, like I just missed the second follow-up.
Yeah, so
because he DI'd it. So I don't know how like that is for the normal, but I mean you're foregoing your range, so I guess that also means you can DI out of it easier.
So your
It's
precision,
more precise.
yeah, your precision is going to be tested here. If you think that you're confident enough to only throw out that attack when they're right in front of your face, and go for it, man. If you, Shulk can have some trouble killing sometimes, especially if you get red with your Monado, so this could be a little tricky considering how fast the recovery is and what kind of angles you can get them at.
Right. I'm just not liking that you're falling out of it a lot, so this is making me kind of on the fence for this one.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't happen. Maybe if I, like, delayed my follow-up, but I don't know. I delayed it a lot there. It didn't work. Yeah, so maybe you just have to delay it, but that might even give him more time to
Or dodge
DI.
or anything, yeah.
Yeah, so who knows, really.
Alright, let's move on to the final two specials. The Dash Vision. Counter an enemy's incoming attacks while moving swiftly past them. So, do this 3, 2, 1. So this one has a wider range of movement and attack power. So, as you saw, there's like a gigantic dash from like here all the way to like right here. So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it moves really, really fast, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's unblockable. So like, if you were to jab and like shield me,
I was trying to. It's too slow.
1, 2, 3.
I get frozen. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah. Even
I
then,
don't
though,
have
I do see it like past your shield. So that, considering like maybe in a doubles match, this is really good because the opponent's partner could also be behind them, and you're going straight through them, covering the distance and widening the gap.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good in that regard. You're getting more range. Not the official description doesn't talk about it being any weaker or stronger. So kind of weird in that sense. Maybe I want to say it might be weaker. Usually these kinds of customs like 3, 2, 1 get a little weaker when you're getting more range for them. Try to hit me with something a little bit.
I'll do it.
strong.
I'll do an F smash.
All right, hit me with the tip of it. So ready, set, go.
Crap. Well, won't die.
I forgot about the seat. There you go. That diagonal. Alright. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so like that was an F smash.
That's pretty, yeah. So I'm gonna say the knockback does seem weaker. At least from a quick test.
Yeah, but we're gonna see that we do have another counter here that's makes up for that.
Right. The power vision, which is extra powerful, but it gets worse with each time you do it. And by that, we're going to show that off. So I'm going to counter in 3, 2, 1. You count it down because you're better at this.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right. So that was very strong from a jab. But the thing is, it's going to get weaker in knockback, but it's also going to lose like active frames. So we're going to have to be really precise. Now I want you to not be too precise on this.
Right.
So I'm going to do it on your go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So it got time to recharge, but this time if we do it again, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That was
I
like,
had to like time it exactly
perfectly
when he jabbed me.
Yeah, so the more you use it, the less active it becomes. And it'll also lose power at the start too. So think of it as like, I really want him to die. You know, 3, 2, 1. You know, like I'll probably die here. Yep, because he was in the strongest smash possible. But
it's basically becoming like a parry, in my opinion, which is kind of hard to like time in this kind of game. But you do get a lot of benefit from it. It just seems like you shouldn't be using this counter too much compared to the normal one, because it will get harder the more you use it per stock. I believe if I kill myself, the normal active frames will be replenished.
Yep.
Yeah,
See, I had all the time in the world there, but now if we do it again, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's like I need to be like 3, 2, 1, like 3, 2, 1. It has to be like it's so
spot on.
minuscule. Yeah, so very, very minuscule when it comes to the frames. So there's that. I have seen some people use this, and especially coupled with the smash. Like I'd definitely probably die right now if I were to like F tilt you. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so makes up for that. So it's really, 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 really strong. But be careful how you use it.
Yeah. The hyper Monado. So like Shulk is pretty dangerous with this certain layout, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that covers Shulk. The Decisive Monado arts and the hyper Monado arts are really, really good. They both have their drawbacks. I feel like they make Shulk a very, very mobile character in a sense where you're constantly changing. You're completely adapting to situations like that. And with mine, I get a little more annoying over a longer period of time. But with Zuko's, I think I like it more just because he's constantly changing. He's unpredictable. And if I was playing Shulk, and I do play Shulk, he's one of my characters, I'd probably stick with that one. There was a Shulk one time that was on our stream that was giving us a lot of trouble, and he was using that one. And just switching through makes him just unpredictable and a little annoying.
Right.
As far as the backslashes, I really like Zuko's. Just the backslash isn't a move that's used that much because of how it is. Like it's a giant leap with a sword that it hits in the back stronger. And you know, hitting on the side, that's something very new to Smash in a sense where you never want to hit someone's back. It's just strange because there's not like extra damage or anything except when it comes to Shulk. So like mine isn't too practical, but Zuko's like. Prefer getting that like you get more damage on the back. Just look at like how much momentum you get and the super armor through it. Like it's pretty legit.
It's got a lot going for it.
Yeah. Like I don't know why you would pick the other two over this, like including the neutral one.
I mean the knockback's a little bit better, but I like mobility in Smash.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody kind of does.
I think Shulk could definitely use it too.
Yeah. The up Bs, honestly, if I were to choose personally, I would probably just stick with the normal one. The diagonal one kind of hurts your recovery a little bit. You can be a little tricky with it, but overall it seems a little worse, and the knockback doesn't seem like it might help Shulk too much. Mine would send them up, and with like a power Monado on, you probably can get some early kills, but it seemed like even from us just kind of testing around like averagely that we were DIing it pretty easily. And as for the counters, depending on how like weak dash one is, I would probably not use it just because a strong counter gives your opponent fear. So maybe you would use mine, but at the same time you kind of have to like make sure you get it like on your first try if you want like the true power of it. It's like, yeah, I should have died if I was like, because Shulk's counters.
And it does still have the like range thing where if you hold like forward in the middle of the counter, he like slips past you. So we'll do that right now. 3, 2, 1. And then Zuko's has it as well, so 3, 2.
Wait. I don't even know how to do this. What do I do?
If you counter, just hold forward towards like if you're moving forward.
Okay.
All right. So like go from down B to forward. Right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you just like go behind me and then kill me instead of just like countering like normal. But yeah, that covers that. So let us know what you guys thought. Shulk, definitely a complex character, gets a little bit more complex and unpredictable, and just different from the rest of the cast with these customs. So let us give us a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.